Okay, I need to go back over this card that I broke down, I think properly, about a year ago. Only in hindsight on the first two ops, 1 and 2, was I able to like piece the rest together. Because like 8 years ago, I spotted this one, Seattle false flag, blackout afterwards, and the second American antebellum, second American Civil War. But I did not spot the 118, November the 8th, 2018, government arson on the west coast of America, lighting the fuse to the boom, lighting the John Wick to the Parabellum. I didn't spot that. That was almost impossible to spot, but it is in the opening scene of Back to the Future, in the opening credits. And I did spot this one, contracted phase 2, of course, the virus one, and I've got my videos from October last year where I predicted this corona false flag phase 2. Okay, so let's go through these phases again. Let's explain it clearly. Phase 1, the fires on the west coast, which is both physical and symbolic, lighting a fuse going up from Ventura and Lakeview Terrace in the south on Highway 118, and of course it was on 118. I've got your number, November the 8th, 2018. The fire, big gap between there and the small town of Paradise Lost, Milton's Paradise Lost. They've got to have a bit of satanic Milton in there, haven't they? And when the fuse burns up and burns out, boom, you've got 311, not yet. January the 22nd, 2020, like in the Red Dawn remake trailer that Jay Davies correctly spotted, 2222 or 44, right? That's been all over the what's his name, Nicolas Cage movies like Mandy. It was all about fire and him wearing a t-shirt with 2222 on it. So anyway, contracted phase 2, this fake pandemic, right? This virus that I predicted last October. Then that rolls into, and like I've said, it has to roll right up to November the 3rd this year, the re-election date of an unpopular president, as Shattered Union says. Boom. Literally. Boom, on the west coast of America. Doesn't have to be Seattle. Probably does have to be Seattle. It has to be at the place beyond the pines. Like I always say, that Ferris Ra wheel of Seattle, right behind it, behind the wheel, the Depeche Mode song with its submarine pings. Behind the wheel is the Albert Pike Place Market beyond Pine Street, the place beyond the pines. Boom, ground zero for the fake nuke. And they have run 2 practice drills for it, haven't they? Dry runs. Beirut definitely, and probably Jordan the other day. And they're doing the dry runs for the next day, 4/11, which is the blackout, the beginning of the blackout. The boom, and then the blackout, 4/11. And that will go on and on until you have your second American Civil War, your antebellum. So you've got the John Wick Parabellum, which means prepare for war, and the antebellum era, which was the American Civil War era. So, fires, lighting the fuse, fake virus, fake nuke on the west coast of America, probably November the 3rd. November the 4th, the blackout starts in America, the Zionist government switching off the power in the power stations and blaming it on God knows what, on the fake nuke, on Chinese hackers, on North Korea, whatever. It doesn't matter. These are all just stepping stones to get to this second American Civil War phase 5, the end game. Okay, and there will be a draft for war. It's going to be bad. That's why I keep saying get out of America. And I've got some really, really good links to show you on that. There's one film called Should Have Left, starring Kevin Bacon. Yeah, get out, should have left. Get the hint. Now, Alex Rasmussen, my subscriber, spotted something very awesome here. Right here. Look at the background. There's a background, there's a background, there's a background. Oh, there's an exit, by the way. Yeah, get out. There's a chance to get out. Exit. Huh? Get out of America now. Because when you get to here, and this is the blackout, right? Look, from the exact point of the green, emerald green Seattle boom, right? The false flag itself, 311, exactly there the blackout starts, you see? From November into December and beyond. See, this is all blacked out. It's clever, huh? Alex Rasmussen, excellent spot there. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, exactly at the point, just at the point of the Seattle false flag to here, blackout. America gets blacked out. And of course, they'll black out the UK, they'll black out Paris, yeah, of course they will. They'll do the Tower Bridge blackout, because I'm totally expecting that as well. Might even do a combined disaster on the same days, November 3rd, 4th, and do something at Tower Bridge, London on that day. Black out London as well. Because like I say, Israel rules America, France and England the most out of all the countries. They all own pretty much all the countries, but the most. And that's why you've seen in the last 8 years of this storm of tactical psychological operations, you've seen the most operations in America, France and England, because Israel completely occupies us. They are our so-called government. They have their pawns in place. Right, so I'll keep that one short. There's your blackout. There's your boom. There's some other booms here in December. Remember, this is, if you didn't see my earlier video, this isn't 2020. January to December. Bomb, 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 bombs. It starts with the lockdown martial law, goes all the way to the Seattle false flag, November the 3rd, I assume. November the 4th, the blackout starts. December looks bad. October and November are joined for some reason. Maybe October 31st, like in Miracle Mile, some op there that would join October to November, and the big one, Seattle false flag there. All on a checkerboard Order of Solomon floor. And there you go.